I'm Amanda, and this is Jay, Crutchfield's photographer. We're here today because recently we wall-mounted his flat panel TV, and we recorded the process to show you what's involved. So when you finish watching this video, you'll know what's involved in planning your flat panel installation, as well as in actually hanging the TV on the wall and routing wire to your TV. Now, Jay, how did you decide where you wanted to mount your flat panel TV?
Well, this was where the old TV sat, and it's across from the sofa, and it's against an interior wall, so it was easy to mount. All we had to do was decide where on the wall we wanted to mount it.
Right. And I see here that it's right about at seated eye level, which is important for a couple of reasons. First of all, to avoid neck strain. If your TV is mounted too high on the wall, you'll end up sort of leaning back and craning your neck to try and look up. Also, most TVs are really viewed best head-on for the best picture. Now, another thing to consider is room lighting, ambient light. Was that a problem for you at all?
No, actually not. The windows on either side of the sofa face north, so we don't get any direct sunlight hitting the screen. So we've had no problem.
Excellent. And also, since you have an LCD TV with an anti-reflective screen, light is less of a problem. In cases where light might be a problem, we just recommend that you dim your lights at night or dry your shades during the day. And I guess my last question is, how did you decide which wall mount to use?
We have it flat against the wall, but it is a tilting mount, and it just gives you another ½ inch for running wire behind the monitor. So that's why we chose that one.
Great. Once you've done your basic preparation, a flat panel TV installation breaks down into 6 steps. 1, deciding where you're going to route your wire. 2, attaching the mount to the back of your TV. 3, measuring for your TV. 4, attaching the mount to the wall. 5, routing the wire from your components to your TV. And the last step is actually hanging your TV on the wall. Now, we're going to go back a couple of weeks to the day that I was here with some other Crutchfield people to help Jay wall mount his flat panel TV. Since a lot of the tasks involved in wall mounting a flat panel TV are best performed with 2 people, we enlisted the help of DA and Josh. They've both installed hundreds of flat panel TVs, so they were well suited to the task. You have a couple different options for wiring your flat panel TV once it's on your wall. The easiest is just to run the wires along the outside of the wall. Just simply tack them to the wall to keep them in place, or cover them up with wire tracks. The other option is to run the cables inside the wall. Now, if you do this option, running the AV cable inside the wall generally isn't a problem. It's long enough, and if you get one that's rated for in-wall use, then you're safe. The TV's power cord, however, is different. You might be tempted to run that just right inside the wall with the AV cable, but we strongly suggest that you don't. What you want to do instead is hire a licensed electrician to have them install an outlet behind your TV like Jay did here. He chose to use the Monster In-Wall Power Center because in addition to providing a safe outlet right behind the TV, it also offers power protection and line conditioning. The TV portion of the mount generally comes in 2 pieces. Use the same screw holes for both pieces so that they're lined up evenly. Also, if you have a tilting wall mount, check to make sure you still have full range of motion and that none of the screws are in the way. First, we located the studs behind Jay's wall. You'll want to use a high-quality stud finder to find the studs in your wall. This one cost a little bit extra, but we think it's worth it because it actually finds the exact center of the stud, so you know your TV is securely mounted. Next, we needed to figure out where on the wall we should attach the wall portion of the mount. We started by temporarily attaching it to the back of the TV and using a level to figure out how far it was from the top of the set. Then, we measured the height of the TV. We combined those 2 measurements to figure out where the wall portion should be mounted to keep Jay's TV at seated eye level. Next, it was time to attach Jay's mount to the wall. We lined it up with our previous marks and checked to make sure it was level. Then, using the included hardware, we drilled the screws directly into the center of the stud. Before we tightened the screws completely, we checked again to make sure it was still level. Using the same high-quality stud finder, we checked for power lines, pipes, and other obstructions inside the wall. Then, DA and Josh pulled the HDMI cables through the wall. After that, they dressed the holes with wall plates for a neat, clean look. Finally, it was time to hang Jay's TV on the wall. This is almost always a two-person job, so ask a helper to assist you in lifting the TV and lining it up with the mounted bracket. Have them hold it steady while you secure the TV to the wall. Next, plug in all your AV and power cables. This is where Jay's tilt bracket came in really handy because it gave us plenty of room to work. Finally, check that your TV is level one more time and make any final adjustments. So as you can see, mounting a flat panel TV takes time and care. But if you're comfortable with common household tasks like mounting shelving and with tools like a level, a stud finder, and a drill, then it might be a good project for you. You can find more detailed information at crutchfield.com/wall-mount and more information on in-wall wiring at crutchfield.com/in-wall wiring. So thank you, Jay, for letting us film your installation. It looks great.
You're welcome.